Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Angelina, and I'm making these videos or audio recordings for you in hopes that they will help you, support you, motivate you, and challenge you to grow as a small business owner. Now, I'm directing these videos for small business owners, but I call this series Small Budget Business. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to reach out to people like myself. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I have a couple of different businesses going. One, of course, is my studio, and I just co-founded another business with a partner of mine, which is a home decor manufacturing company. So, with that being said, my purpose for making these recordings is to, again, help you, support you, motivate you, challenge you, and form a community of like-minded people where we can reach out to each other and offer encouragement during and especially during challenging times. So I also want to mention that these videos that I'm making are completely unscripted. So everything that I'm saying to you is coming straight from the heart. So if you find any errors in what I'm saying or I miss something, just bear with me, and hopefully you'll join in and we'll be able to go back and forth with each other and discuss whatever issues and concerns we have, regardless of my faults in recording these episodes. Okay, having said all of that, let me first mention what an entrepreneur is. So we have a lot of people who are small business owners. Entrepreneurs are a little different in just that someone who's an entrepreneur is typically taking on higher risk to run their business. It doesn't have to be a small business. It could be a major business. It could be a mid-sized corporation or organization or company. But essentially, an entrepreneur is someone who's taking the higher risk of running a business because whether it's financially, for example, or even with the benefits. So whether it's negatively affecting a business or positively affecting a business, whatever comes with ownership of a business, an entrepreneur is the one who's taking the bulk of that hit or miss. That's the slight difference that I wanted to mention. Essentially, all the money is coming out of your pocket, or I should say, majority of the money is coming out of your pocket to run your business, and you're taking that risk. That's what makes you an entrepreneur. Versus someone who may own a small business but has the backing of major corporations, banking institutions, maybe some angel investors, or some famous people who are willing to promote their brand or service. So a small business owner isn't necessarily always an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who's taking a bigger risk to run a company than a small business owner who is also taking a risk, no doubt about it, but has other entities involved. And each one of those may have equal or greater share in the business, that being the difference. Okay? All right. I just wanted to make sure that I clarified that because I get that question a lot. What is the big deal? If you're an entrepreneur, are you not a small business owner, or are you not a business owner, and vice versa? So I just wanted to clarify that. I'm talking to the people who are like myself, entrepreneurs, and we are essentially dishing out all the money from out of our pocket to run our business, which makes it very risky because if you are working on a business where you don't have the proper funding, or where you don't have the backing that other small businesses may have, then whether your business fails or grows affects you in a much greater way than if you were backed by other people or other entities, as I mentioned before. So for my fellow entrepreneurs and also small business owners, if you're joining me, I hope that I can impart some information that you will find helpful. All of the information that I will be sharing on these videos or audios are going to be coming from my own experience. So I can say that I'm an expert entrepreneur, an expert small business owner, because I have gone through the ups and downs of owning actually more than one business. But I will not sit here and claim to be a scholar or a PhD degree holder or a master's holder in business or MBA or whatever the degree is of that magnitude. I'm simply your Main Street small budget business owner. So I'm coming to you from that perspective. So just wanted to be very transparent about that and put it out there. If you're looking to listen to someone or communicate with someone of a different style, background, whatever the case may be, then I think it's very crucial for me to let you know what my background is so you can make that decision for yourself. If you have any questions about my background, about my education, about my experience, my expertise, you are welcome to look me up. You can Google me. You can look at my social media websites. You can look at everything else on my YouTube channel and find out more about me. I would love to hear from you and get some feedback from you if you have the time. So now that I've covered all of those things, and I hope I have not missed anything, please feel free to reach out to me and leave me your comments below if you have any questions about any of these things pertaining to me or what I'm about to address in this series. And of course, if you are enjoying what I'm putting out as far as my content is concerned, please subscribe to my channel. Please like my videos. Please share them if you think that they would be helpful and beneficial to somebody else. Because the reason, again, that I'm doing this is so that other people who are in my position can have some help, some support, some encouragement. That's the basis of why I'm doing this. Okay, now, for this episode, I want to ask you a question. Remember what I said. For each one of these videos, I'm going to stick to one topic. And the reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to overwhelm you. There's so much that needs to be addressed when we're talking about small business. There's so much out there. So I want to break it down for us and keep it very simplified, because one of the main reasons that a lot of people get so overwhelmed these days, including myself, is because there's a plethora of information out there and it can be very, very daunting and overwhelming. So I want to keep it simplified and just stick to one topic at a time. For this episode, I want to begin by asking you what I feel is a very, very important and crucial question. And that is, I want you to sit down somewhere in a quiet place, hopefully if you can alone, and answer this question after you think about it very, very carefully and deeply. This is one of the single most important questions that you should be asking yourself if you are a small business owner or if you're planning to start your own business. No matter where you are in your journey, ask yourself this question and then write the answer down on a piece of paper, preferably a journal. Now, again, I'm a journal maker, so this is not a plug-in for you to go buy one of my journals, although that would be great. But you're welcome to go and buy a journal for yourself from your favorite YouTube journal maker. And there's so many of them out there making absolutely fantastic journals. Please go and get one of them from your favorite journal maker. Or you can also go to the bookstore or your favorite store, wherever you are locally, and get a journal from there. You can even go to the Dollar Tree and get yourself a composition notebook and use that as a journal. The reason I'm saying a journal, because number one, I love journals and I have tons of them that I use and make. And I feel that when you journal things down, then there's an actual physical place where you're putting your thoughts down. That is very, very important. It's very, very important. I don't know how many of you use journals actually, or use sticky pads, or use planners or calendars. I use all of those things and I love those things. I swear by those things. They keep me organized. So for the purpose of this homework assignment that I'm about to give you, please find something that you can use as your journal where you can write down this thoughtful answer to this question. And my question is, why do you want to start a small business of your own? Or for those of you who already have one, why did you start your business? The why is what you need to think about deeply and then write it down in your journal. This you need to keep near to you, wherever you work, whether it's your desk, your bookshelf, whatever. Keep it nearby so that it's easily accessible. The reason I'm giving you this assignment is because just like in life, even in your business, you will come across many, many challenges. There are going to be a lot of heartbreaks. There are going to be a lot of challenges, and you're going to want to quit, and you're going to want to give up, and you're going to sit there and ask yourself, what are you doing? Wouldn't it be better just to have a 9-to-5 job? Wouldn't it just be better to have a paycheck? Wouldn't it just be better to not work like a dog on your business because you're trying to make it grow and it's not happening fast enough? There are going to be those days. So please ask yourself that question right now. Why is it that you want to start this business? Or why did you start this business? And then write that answer down and keep it next to you so that when you do have that challenging day, you can look at your answer and remind yourself why you started your business. Your why is something you must always remember. And oftentimes we forget it and we quit and we give up, or we don't even start. The number one problem with people who may have the best ideas in the world, but they don't start anything, is fear. They're afraid. They're afraid that their idea will be rejected. They're afraid that no one will like what they're making. They're afraid that no one will want the service they have to offer. And there's so many, many, many of us who just live our life never even trying to put our ideas out there because we're afraid. We're afraid of rejection. So if rejection is your fear, you're speaking to the queen of rejections. And let me encourage you, don't let that be the reason why you do not pursue your dream. If you have a dream of being a business owner, if you have a dream of putting a product or service out there, if you have a dream of doing something more with your life than what you have been doing, then you must ask yourself this question and write down your answer, because that answer is going to open up your mind, your heart, and many doors for you to go to the next level. So thank you for joining me today and listening to my audio video recording. Please comment on this video and tell me if you like this content, or if there's anything else you want me to discuss that I can talk about in the future. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video if you feel that it's worth it. And even if you do not come back and ever listen to me again, if you actually have thought of starting a business of your own, or you have a dream in your mind, in your heart, but you're too afraid to pursue it, let me please encourage you. Don't let that fear kill your dreams. Don't let the fear kill your dreams. Thank you for taking time out of your busy and important day, which I'm sure you had so many other things to do today, but you took the time out to listen to me today. So I want to thank you for that. Until next time, keep creating.